Welcome back everyone to another ESO video. Today is about the Endless Archive. Yes, the new content that is going to be added to the game, the base game, in update 40. Yes, you heard me right the first time. This is not part of a DLC. You do not have to pay anything. You do not need crowns. This is base game, so every single player in the game will be able to access it from the word go. This is a new piece of content designed for solo or duo players. Now, if you've been playing Elder Scrolls long enough, you probably know this already, but if you don't, while it's an MMORPG, the vast majority of the player base actually play on their own or with a friend, or with a AI companion. AI companions can go in there with you. They take up one group spot anyway, so that counts as 2 people. And if you want to go on your own, of course, again, you can. But there are 2 separate leaderboards as well as a twist to difficulty. This particular piece of content actually has a set-in-stone difficulty level. The further you go, the harder it is. Now, the structure to this is tricky on the surface, but I'm going to try and make sense of it for you. But basically, you have 3 rounds to every cycle. And every cycle, you will have a boss. And those bosses will be random, and they will replicate one of up to over 60 bosses in the game. So they could be a trial boss, a dungeon boss, a world boss, a quest boss, things you've seen before. They're obviously very complex trial bosses or dungeon bosses. Some of the mechanics are dumbed down a little bit, but their base mechanics are there, and you have to deal with them on your own or with one friend. Now, when a boss is completed, that will be your cycle over. There are 5 cycles to an arc, and at every arc, you will have to fight the major boss that is tied to this particular arena. Now, there are secret rooms within these arenas as well, or within these rounds and cycles, and also each time you finish, you are presented with a verse or a vision. Verses and visions are buffs that you take with you throughout the arena. Some obviously can stay with you all the time and you can stack them up, and others only benefit you for the next round. They could be defensive, they could be offensive, or they could be utility. Now, the really, really strong stuff, those are the verses. They don't stay with you for very long, but the visions can stay with you throughout. You can stop the arena at any time and kind of cash in and say, that's me, done, or you can just keep going and going and going until you die. You do have lives, and that is how you determine whether you kind of continue or fail, if you want to push yourself really, really far. You have 3 lives, and if you're solo, that's all you've got. You die, you lose a life, continue. Obviously, when you run out, you're dead. As a duo, you still have 3 lives, but you share them. Now, don't panic. It doesn't mean that the carpet friend with you dies all the time and uses up all your life. No, no, no. If you res them, nobody loses any lives. Now, there is a currency involved in this particular arena. There is a shop where you can get furnishing plans, you can get gear, you can get all different types of buffs and bonuses and stuff that will help you along the way. You can even get an additional bonus that will actually allow you to have a choice of 3 different buffs every time you swap rounds. Now, you can't take all 3 with you, you can't take even 2 with you, you can always choose 1, but now you've got the option of an additional one so you can have extra choices. The idea about the gear being bought with currency is actually for the sake of balance. So if they hid gear behind level 35 or level 50, the vast majority of the player base are never going to get there. So what they've done is the currency is basically a reward for you that you can still obtain the same stuff as everybody else. It just means at a different rate. In this particular arena, there are sets for classes. There's lots of different things in there. We're not going to go too much over that. But if you follow the website link below, you can see 7 of the new sets. Now, this lands on PTS on Monday, the 18th of September. So if you really want to try it out nice and early, obviously get onto the public test server then, and you can see what you think for yourself. Obviously, there will be adjustments along the way because they have to do that for the purpose of balance. That's not just sets, that's also the actual difficulty as well. They want to see how players pick it up. But this is coming to the live servers on the 30th of October for PC and the 14th of November for console, as long as I've got my dates right. Anyway, people, thank you very much for watching. I hugely appreciate the support. If you are not subscribing already, obviously hit that button, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you know when the videos go live. Also, if you're not following on social media, Patreon, Twitch, or any of those things, there's loads and loads of links below. Hit the socials tab, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.